There are several characteristics that make IT hardware green. For example, very good reliability, or that you use only the most energy efficient components. But there is one characteristic that is probably the most important when it comes to environmental footprint, and this is that you use your IT hardware device as long as possible. I give you a very short example. If you use IT hardware for 5 years instead of 3 years, the overall environmental footprint of this device is reduced by 40%. But we are aware of the fact that some customers or some use cases demand that you upgrade earlier because you need new features or the improved performance of new processor or graphics card generations. But we have now a solution for that as well. How do we do that? We break down the product life onto the components level. It doesn't really matter from an environmental perspective if you use all the components in one device and for one use case as long as possible. Important is just that you use all the individual components as long as possible. Modularity is not something completely new in IT hardware industry. But what you have at the moment is mostly functional modularity. That means at purchase, you can choose what components you want to have in your device. What it needs to become circular modularity, which then extends the product life, is that all the components are backwards compatible. So that means that you can upgrade to future generations without changing the rest of your hardware.